Hey there, folks. So this is a video of endings and beginnings. The ending is this is the last Gentleman's Box unboxing that I'm going to do for 2016, and the last of the Gentleman's Theme Box unboxings that I'm going to do for 2016. Because right now it is the early hours of December 23rd, and I'm not expecting anything else through the end of the year when Birchbox arrives in January. So the beginning is, you probably don't notice it, but I have an amazing new office chair. Look at this. I have a chair that's like built for someone like me. Man, I can stick my hands between me and the arm rails, and it's rated for 400 pounds. So, obviously, like I said in the very special Gentleman's Box video, I wasn't sure whether this was going to arrive before I went out of town for holiday or not, and it has. So we are going to go ahead and jump in here. And again, I'm still just giddy about that Gentleman's Challenge box that they sent me. Just, a few cool little things. And of course we know from the last video, the teaser video, wherein I found out about the Gentleman's Challenge, this is pretty easy to recall. So we are getting a Don Draper themed Gentleman's Box. So let's see here. Holiday Box Michelin Edition. 7 to 8 gourmet holiday items from around the world. Yeah, we'll pass on that. So let's go ahead and open this up. We'll see what's in here. We'll take a look through the booklet and tie everything up. All right, gosh, where to start? So I'm actually going to start here. This is a cologne sample by John Varvatos. I believe the name of the fragrance is Artisan. Reflecting the art of craftsmanship with a modern edge, this exhilarating citrus fragrance creates a long-lasting masculine impression. Well, citrus fragrances and I always do well together. Citrus, wood scents, both good. So let's... I can definitely pick up the citrus in it. So we'll do the usual thing. I will let kind of dry off. Preliminary first, very, very citrusy. I can smell the citrus, no problem. So let's let that soak in and interact with my skin, and we'll go from there. So the next thing we have is a pair of socks from Gentleman's Essentials. A very simple red and gray stripe. The gray is almost kind of a heather gray if you take a look at it. Don't see sizing on it, but chances are it's the standard size 7 through 12. So I really don't think about Don Draper when I think about color on socks. I always thought Don was more of a black socks kind of guy, but okay, we'll run with this. And we'll take the tie. So the tie, yeah, okay, the tie kind of has a little bit of a Draper feel to it. It's just got a bit of a vintage pattern to it. This is the kind of tie, I mean, this really, because of the colors, it's got that gray to it. It can almost go with anything. Wear it with a white shirt, wear it with colors, wear it with a texture, with a pattern sport coat, a plain sport coat. Not bad. Nothing's really jumping out and screaming at me, though. Let's see here. This. What is this? Parapet designed for today's conqueror, businessmen who use their wits and athletes who train their bodies to win the game. Men who wear parapets are warriors in their own time, striving to achieve their passions and aware of the power within. The pieces are varied. Some depict ancient weapons. Others are sacred symbols, but all channel decisiveness and desire. I'm really hoping it says wear. We've talked about this in past videos. This body and wearable clothing from Gentleman's Boxes, unless it's the Winston box, and poor Winston I've been following their saga. You know, just quick side trip here. If y'all remember, back around August, I was pushing the Winston box. It's supposed to be a gentleman's fashion box for plus size gentlemen. So they were on Kickstarter, and they funded on Kickstarter, and they've just been going through like misadventure after misadventure after misadventure. You know, you can tell that they had the good idea up front, didn't quite think about the back end of it, from production to customs to, you know, all of the other steps. So the first box was supposed to be out in October, which turned into November, which turned into December, which I think at this point in time is turning into January. And I'm not bagging on them, but man, you know, poor Winston box. You know, they've just kind of been hanging out there. So, you know, at least for right now, when I get anything that's marked as wearable, oh, okay, this is passable, this is doable. It's a scarf. My first thought when I was looking at this is like, please don't be boxer shorts. Please don't be boxer shorts. There is no pair of boxer shorts that these boxes are going to provide that will fit my fat ass and keep circulation going down below my waist. But this, okay, you know, I had gotten a scarf for a while, and I actually thought for a bit that they had kind of gone out of fashion. I seem to remember, I want to say August or September of 2014, I got a linen scarf in a Birchbox, and really haven't seen any of them since in the boxes. And I was kind of thinking for a little while they had almost gone like out of fashion, but apparently not. So it's it's a scarf. It's cool. This is a good thing. You know, again, I don't think about scarves when I think about Don Draper, though, guys. I think that the theme of the boxes is kind of misfiring here. And I feel bad given that you gave me that awesome Gentleman's Challenge box here. You know, it's not that the stuff in the box is bad. It's just, you know, when I think about the theme, I don't think about, you know, Don Draper in a scarf, Don Draper in red socks. But we do have, and you know, this I can definitely see. So this is a pocket square from Dead Soxy, and that is just a straight up 60s gingham pattern. You know, and again, I'm in this position. It's like, you know, I've never had to wear a pocket square. You know, to this day, I have like no idea. And of course, the irony is, oh, look at this though. Hey, Dead Soxy. That's kind of cool. So they put a button on it. So I guess the idea is maybe somewhere in that pocket there's a place that it attaches to. But yeah, you know, I'm making this video for YouTube, and you know, it's like I'm sure I could Google how to fold and wear a pocket square, and there would be lots and lots of videos on it. But you know, that entails me going out and doing some work, and just, you know, the whole idea of me and work. You know, the semester officially ended 2 days ago, and I'm kind of in that blackout drunk post semester period where I kind of remember the last week, but, you know, given that I've actually had 2 full nights of uninterrupted sleep with no stress from email, no students contacting me or anything, I'm just kind of in that blackout drunk period where I'll wake up and I'll go through a day and I just kind of don't remember what happened. So, you know, for me, the idea of doing any kind of work right now, any labor whatsoever, it's just like, I'm taking a couple days off, and you know, grooming can sit by the wayside in the meantime. So you know, the stuff in the box isn't bad. You know, like I said, so we've got the to kind of wrap up and put everything back. So we've got the pocket square from Dead Soxy. We have the Gentleman's Essentials red and gray socks, which, you know, again, I can that. Socks and ties are going to be my big thing for 2017. We have what was this? Asterganos. I probably mispronounced the name. But we have the tie. Oh, and I am liking the smell of this artisan. Man, now watch. If you've seen my Birchbox videos, you know what I'm about to say. Cologne sample. Like the cologne sample. Cologne sample smells awesome. I bet this is going to be at least like $100 a bottle when I get down to finding it. And the other problem is, I now have a coworker who works in close proximity who has scent allergies. So I've already been warned about fragrances in this coworker's presence. It's like, God fucking damn it. I can't win. So, of course, the last thing is the scarf. And who made the scarf again? Rave by... oh, I see. Parapet. Okay. I am feigning. Listen. Look at that. They put it right there as like one word. They didn't separate it. So, down here, 2 words. Down here, 2 words. Anyway, we got the scarf. And, like I said, this is a cool scarf, man. I could pair this with some things. So let's just kind of take a look through the magazine very quickly. Dear Loyal Member, honoring our favorite madman. They telegraphed that. Dead Soxy Pocket Square, $25. The socks are $15. That brings it up to $40. The Asterganos tie is $90. That brings it up to $130. The wool scarf, $75. That brings us up to $205. So they're saying $205. Of course, we know anything related to men's fashion, they're always going to, take an item and price it high. But, still, I think the scarf alone, the scarf and the cologne sample really made this work. I'm looking to see if there's anything else. Maintain your manly physique. Oh, yeah, I had that moment of dread today. So every day I go out to the gym. I do at least 30 minutes of exercise. Trying to get back into the point of doing 60 because, I like being big. I'm comfy being big, but I'm kind of getting a little too big. I had this moment where I realized it was like the calm before the storm. I was at the gym around 4 o'clock and realized it was empty. And then I realized that it was December 22nd. And then I realized that we were about 10 days away from all the New Year's resolutioners going back to the gym and being underfoot. I can't have that conversation and not sound like an ugly dick. If they want to do it and get into the habit and actually make it stick, more power to them. But realistically, a majority of those people are just going to be under my fucking feet for the next 2 to 3 months. Now, the nice thing is, I'd say about half of them are probably going to wash out by the end of January. And then, February and March, they'll trickle off. Usually by St. Patrick's Day, pretty much all of the resolutioners are gone, and you're kind of like back to the people who have just made this like a daily habit. But yeah, how to maintain your manly physique. I just realized that my gym is going to be clogged up with excess people. I've got about a week left of peaceful time before I have to start fighting for treadmills and fighting for one of these 6 recumbent bikes and just fighting people in general. So, let's see what else we have here. Gentleman's Challenge. So yeah, we talked about that. 5 ways you can give back. Featured Q&A member. I think that for me would be the ultimate coup. Gentleman's Box, if y'all watch this, I've noticed a bizarre trend. For some strange reason, all of your featured members seem to be like, thin, young, height, weight, proportionate. Here's a crazy idea. How about a big old fat middle-aged dude? Just once. Come on. Of course, the ugly Christmas sweater thing, and then the picture at the end. So yeah, that's the box for December. Like I said, not a bad box. Just not really seeing an alignment between the theme and the content. And again, it's not to say that the content is bad. I am absolutely digging on this scarf. I'm not sure if I'll wear the scarf to this trip to see family in Dallas that I'm leaving out on in 2 days or not. I may wear it on some business trips, though, the eccentric business traveler. But yeah, there we go. So y'all know the routine at this point in time. If you want to leave some comments down there, react nicely. I'll react nice back. don't react nicely, I can react really not nicely, as several people who have recently crossed me in social media, hi Larry, have found out the very hard way. Other than that, I hope, regardless of whether you celebrate or you don't celebrate, have an awesome rest of the year. Have a safe new year. And at least for those of you who are following me exclusively for the Gentleman's content, I will see all of you in a few weeks with the first Birchbox of 2017. Take care, folks.